Sitting in the office, shaking haters off, it's like hitting a moving target. You want a nigga, can't bargain. I'm irritated, mad cause all the opportunities lost cause I hesitated. Drifting, seeing the vision get lost, but I'm dedicated. I can't even talk my dreams with them, they never made it. I can't even pop no beans with them, they pressing crazy. Came out bumps, bruises, scratches, a monster now. Came out bag full of shit that the doctor got. Used to need a ride to the way I got options now. I can't believe shit niggas say cause they lie a lot. Probably won't see my partner face, but he buy a lot. I've been trying to dodge what mama say, I've been high a lot. These socials got these niggas watered down, I'm in 88. The bag I got from Chase is custom made for the baby Drake. They got the most to say, but never say when we face to face. The fuck I get this name, no watch I got a baby face. Me, I push spaceships, geeked up a Martian. Jumped out, ain't parking, I got real dog shit. Boy, you know you scorching when they searching through your garbage. Trying to stick the charges on me, but I lost it. Man, I hate to say it, but the PUA that made you niggas burn. I thought my chain was missing. Fired all the babysitters. Add up all my daily spendings. Deals I could've gave these niggas. I got drillers call me every day like face for gravy, dig it. Niggas moving goofy, I ain't stamping that. Niggas move like groupies, I ain't stamping that. All they doing is watching with an action at. Phone for tracking numbers with a package. Told me I'm different. Actually told me a lot of shit, but I don't wanna listen. Can't support a turn up no niggas who don't wanna get it. Should be running for mayor, now who did more for the city? I blew more on Sadiddy. That you got his stash spot. He was green and they licked it. It left me in a bad spot. Once the girl got a trimmer, can't be leaving the grass high. On the lot, see the sticky. Credit low, so I cashed out. Yeah, you gotta keep your ears to the street. You know I fell off and still landed on my feet. You know it came to me what you was telling to that freak. You know I ain't need an audience to tell me I was me. I'm starting to get these questions and suggestions cause I'm eating. I showed me 1500, had to drive to Battle Creek. I rolled my little hoe with my partner that was Pete. They told me the more money that you get, you lose your peace. Dark clouds in the city, the ice will brighten your day. Water on me and special, should call me Bobby Boucher. 5 G's with a flannel, I got it wrapped on my waist. Activist baby, really, you couldn't say how it tastes. Fuck them all, and the niggas that you came with, watch your mouth. Put a target on your main bitch, lace them up. Now I'm ballin' Calvin Cambridge, once they cross, they'll try to burn the same bridge. Niggas moving goofy, I ain't stamping that. Niggas move like groupies, I ain't stamping that. All they doing is watching with an action at. Phone for tracking numbers with a package at.
One of one, one of nine. Wavy gang shit, forever.
What's going on, world? DS1 Ross, and we back here on SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Shout out to everyone who supports the platform. Much love, much love, much love. If you are here, you can hear me clearly. Please drop a 1 in the chat. Drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Just drop a 1 in the chat. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly out there so we could get right into it. Y'all let me know if y'all can hear me clearly. Let me know if y'all can hear me clearly, family. Just drop a 1 in the chat if y'all can hear me clearly so we can get right into it. Okay. I said, I see you guys can hear me. I'm seeing you guys can hear me. Shout out to everyone in the building. Shout out to everyone in the building. And of course, we are back right here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. I'm your host, DS1 Ross, of course. Man, I appreciate all the love and the support. Salute, 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 salute. I know it's been a minute, y'all. I know it's been a minute, man, but we back. We back. We are back, and we are back in full effect, man. So make sure y'all hit that like button, double tap y'all screens. If y'all are coming in the vertical feed, drop those likes, man. Hit the likes, hit the likes, hit the likes. Share the show, y'all. Share the show. We're going to get into it today. We're going to start the year off right. Y'all know how we do over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. We're going to start the year off right, man, with a message to the men, with a message for the men, right? But I need y'all to make sure we get them notifications out. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button, share the show. Hit that like button, share the show, donate to the show, support the show. Support the show, y'all. Support the show with a like and a share so we could get the notifications out. Y'all know how YouTube do. Man, y'all see the show, man. Y'all see the show. Y'all see the topic. But before we get into the topic, I got to make sure I shout everyone out. Happy New Year to everyone. Once again, we are in 2025, y'all. 2025. Who would think that some of us would see 25 years after the millennium? You know, some of us thought the world was going in the year 2000. You remember that conspiracy, the Y2K stuff? Then people said that the world was going in 2013. And now we in 2025, y'all. So salute to everyone. I'm glad you guys are here. Glad you guys made it. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that share button. Shout out to my man City Boy Floyd in the building. Salute, salute. Hey, Miss Cynical. Shout out to the Cynical One in the building. Shout out to Miss Cynical in the building. I appreciate you, Cynical One. Shout out to the OG Elisino. Salute, champion. Great to see you, champion. Great to see you. We're in 2025, man. We going up this year once again, man. We gonna keep going up, champ. I appreciate you, man. Good to see you. Shout out to my lovely lady Maud L'Oreal in the building. Salute, salute, salute. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you, sis. Shout out to you, man. I appreciate you as always, sis. I always appreciate you always coming through and holding it down. Shout out to Ms. L'Oreal in the building. Salute, champion, for starting it off right. He said, congrats on everything, Lord. Man, I appreciate you, OG. Salute to you, man. Salute, salute, salute. I appreciate that super chat. Y'all make sure y'all support the show as well. What up, Tampa? Shout out to my man Tampa Supreme in the building. What's good? What's good, Tampa? Mr. Please Believe It. What's good, family? Salute, salute. Shout out to Double C in the building. Salute, my guy. Shout out to my guy, Double C, man. Appreciate you, my brother. Forward Focus in the building. Salute, salute. Thank you, Ms. L'Oreal. Shout out to you. I appreciate you for sending that super chat as well. One of my lovely lady moms that always come through and hold it down. Thank you so much. I appreciate your support. Let's see who else is up in the building. Bro said the world is never going to end. Exactly. Hip Hop Caviar in the building. Good to see you. Good to see you, sweetheart. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. I appreciate you. Happy New Year. We're going to get into it today. We're going to get into it today. Good to see y'all, man. I'm happy. I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be back in the studio, man. We got a lot of catching up to do. We have a lot of catching up to do. Shout out to my man Club in the building. What up, Club? Salute. Salute, my brother. Shout out to Young Reyes. What's good, Young Reyes? How you doing, bro? Shout out to everyone in the building, man. Y'all know how we do over here on Sheep Stay Sleep TV. Y'all make sure y'all double tap y'all screens, hit the like button. Y'all see the show, man. Y'all see the show. What's the best focus for men in 2025? What's the best focus for us? Now, we're going to get into some videos, right? I got a couple of videos to show you. Shout out to my man Cartel in the building. Salute, Cartel. My man GQ. Salute, salute, my brother. Salute. Shout out to Flatbush in the building. Love to see Brooklyn in the building. Man, I love to see Brooklyn in the building. Shout out to Big Brooklyn in the building. Everybody from Brooklyn, salute to y'all, man. We made it to 2025. If you from Brooklyn and you made it to 2025, give yourself a goddamn hand clap. Give yourself a goddamn hand clap if you made it to 2025 and you from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Now, shout out to everybody else, but y'all know me. Y'all know I'm from Brooklyn. Shout out to all my Brooklynites, man. We made it to 2025. We not a statistic. We made it to 2025. Salute. Shout out to my man GQ in the building. Melanin in mind. Salute, Melanin in mind. Y'all heard what GQ said, man. Hit that Cash App, y'all. The Cash App is going across the screen. Y'all see the show, man. Because this show also has a subtopic. It also has a subtopic. And the subtopic is the superhero. Follow me. The superhero syndrome. The superhero syndrome. What is the superhero syndrome? What is the superhero syndrome? I know y'all probably like, come on, DS1. Where you going with this, man? Where are you going with this, man? But this is a conversation that I want to have with brothers, man, because the superhero syndrome has impeded a lot of our progress as men. A lot of us brothers would have been a lot further in life, right? If we didn't suffer from this problem. And it's deeper than what people try to say it is, because it's actually psychological. You see, this is not about, you trying to get the girl off the stripper pole, but you still want to date strippers. we not talking about Captain Save-A-Ho. Okay. Just to be quite frank, we're not talking about being a Captain Save-A-Ho. We're not talking about you want to go fishing on Pennsylvania Avenue thinking you gonna get her to stop living her life. Right? We're not talking about them. We're not talking about that. So let's get the definition of the superhero syndrome. What is the superhero syndrome? Shout out to my man Bob in the building. What up, Bob? Salute. Double C says the superhero syndrome, always saving someone else and not focus on us and at home. That's a great way to sum it up, Double C. That's a great way to sum it up. Club says the superhero syndrome is when someone tries to save something that doesn't need or want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. Let's get the exact definition, right? Let's get the exact definition. It says the superhero syndrome, also known as the hero complex or savior complex, is a psychological state. Pay attention. It's a psychological state where a person feels a need to be a hero in any situation. See? So it's not about a person that doesn't need or doesn't want to be saved. This doesn't have to do with the other person. Y'all see where I'm going? This doesn't have nothing to do necessarily with the other person. This has something to do with you and how you think. You see? That's why I said it's psychological. It's a psychological state. Shout out to DMW Shots in the building. Salute, Shots. You see? Let's read it again. The superhero syndrome, also known as the hero or savior complex, is a psychological state where a person feels a need to be the hero in any situation. Don't that sound like most brothers? See, it's popular to go around and say black men don't care. Oh, black men don't care about us. Oh, black men don't love us. That's a goddamn lie. Do you know that part of the reason why black men as a collective isn't further than they could be and should be? Because they've been trying to save y'all. Because we believe Farrakhan when Farrakhan says a nation can only rise as far as its woman. A nation can only rise as far as their women. See, we believe that shit. We believe it. And the proof is how far behind black men are as a collective of men. When the last time you heard a white man say, our race is dependent on our women? When the last time you heard an Asian say that our race is predicated on the elevation of our women? You only heard the black man say this. The same goddamn man who's the furthest behind. Because we too busy trying to be superheroes. We think we Superman. Baby, I'll be your Superman, your Superman, your Superman. Baby, I'll be your Superman. We too busy running and burning buildings trying to save women who set the goddamn building on fire. Are we going to talk today? Because we're going to talk about what us as men need to be focused on. See, you don't hear no other group of men saying this but us. Do you know that the elevation of a race is based on the men? What makes generational wealth and legacy is the man. Then why do we listen to that BS and agree with that BS that Farrakhan said? That's bullshit. Because when a woman marries another man, right, she's now a part of his legacy. So tell me how our race is predicated on our women when women marry off and join other men. Huh? See, it's time to wake up, FBA brothers. Foundational Black American men. Let them keep that tether ideology where they from. You see? Why do you think God gave men the seed? Because what happens to the race, what happens to the generations are predicated on what the men do. Because a woman could go and be a part of any goddamn man's legacy. She could go have children with any goddamn man. Why you think when she go and marry different men, she keep changing her last name? Huh? And when she want to keep her last name, it's because she wants to keep her father's legacy intact. Pay attention. See, it's time to wake up. It's 2025. And this is what this show was about. What's the best focus for men in 2025? We got to move away from this superhero complex, this syndrome that we was taught from little boys. Because if we continue to sabotage ourselves as men, guess what? There is no legacy for your children to follow. Because women don't create legacies. Women don't establish legacies. Women inherit legacies just like children. Let me say that again. Women inherit legacies like a child. She inherits what her daddy did. She don't make shit. Okay? I don't care how hard you work. That's not a legacy. An independent woman isn't a legacy. Okay? That actually shows the absence of a legacy. That shows the absence of manhood and masculinity in action. So, fellas, stop listening to that bullshit. That's why God made us the progenitors. That's why one of the P's is procreation. Okay? There is nobody else without us. We make children. Women birth them. Let me say that again. We make children. Women birth them. That same mother that just had a baby, she got a father who nuts she came out of. Before, the reason why you come out your mama's stomach is because your father shot hot semen all up in her vagina. Yeah. You forgot? It's time for black men to be reminded who they are, so we could stop getting tricked up and caught up over things that we shouldn't even be paying attention to. We making all these other people problems our problems, when we got bigger fish to fry. We got legacies to build. We ain't got time is she submissive? If she ain't submissive, move on. We don't have time to keep getting held up with this BS. You see, we've been tending to a lot of bullshit. See, other groups of men, they don't tend to bullshit the way black men do. They don't sit around, oh, why she, why, and why she, and why she. You know what them other men do? They walk away and go handle business. Because guess what? She could wake up one day and don't want to be a part of your legacy no more. So that means you stop building it? So does that mean you stop building it? So that means you stop being the man God made you to be? Because she want to go be what a bum bozo? Because you know a lot of these women out here, they like BBs, bum bozos. Because for a lot of these women, it's too much to be part of a kingdom. See that? It's too much to be part of a kingdom. Because see, when you inherit some shit, you're responsible. There's some responsibility that comes with an inheritance. See, there's some responsibility when a woman get with a real man. There's some responsibilities that's outside of what she got to do as her everyday little life. No, she's now responsible for her growth and development. See, you just not a queen because you with a king. There's duties that come with being a queen. There's a rites of passage that has to be taken before you become a queen. And fellas, it is not our responsibility to get women ready to become queens. That's not our job. See, we've been trying to save them and trying to walk them into being queens. Look, this how you do it. Look, you got to be graceful. Look, you got to be feminine. Look. That ain't our goddamn jobs. How are we sitting here training the women who's supposed to know? Do they got to train us to be men? What do y'all women say? If I got to train him to be a man, then why am I with him? Why would you go be with a man that you got to train to be a man? Somebody blocked George Soros. Right? Why would you want to be with a man that you got to raise to be a man? That you got to make decisions for? Huh? I don't want to hear, yeah, because we ain't supposed to be helping no man. Yes, you supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your purpose. What do you think the queen's job in the kingdom is? It's to make sure the kingdom is straight. That's how you help your man. What are you talking about? You're not supposed to help him become a king, but you're supposed to do your part. That's what you're supposed to do. But what we have to stop doing is taking them through the process. That's their work. That's their work. That's what they supposed to be doing. See, while we sitting here going through a bunch of BS, and this is why we going through the BS, Because we doing something we're not supposed to be doing. Let me say that again. The reason why we are going through the BS is because we doing something that we're not supposed to be doing. It is not a man's job to train a woman how to be a wife. That's not our job. And this is what we spend a lot of our time doing, fellas. We spend more time trying to get women ready to be with men like us instead of worrying about us and our growth and focusing on our own trajectory. That's what we need to be locked in on. Not making sure she understands the goddamn plan, but executing it. See, fellas, we need to focus on continuing to execute these plans and continuing to create strategies on how to. Not growing gray goddamn hair because she want to be hard-headed and do what she want to do. Because she want to see everything her way. We got better shit to worry about. We not tending to childish shit. You let women and children be that. Women and children. Because guess what? They're going to inherit what we build. So we don't need to be whatever. We sitting around, we got anxiety, we depressed, because she won't just get right. How about this? If she don't get right, you go left. How about that? How about that, fellas? Because it's not our job to do that. It's not my job. If you don't know, then you better go find out. Because you ain't never going to have to remind me of who I am and what I'm supposed to be doing. So we going to handle this like adults. And that's what we have to start doing, fellas. Treating these women like adults. That's what we doing. We treating them like adults. That's what we doing. We not saving you from yourself. That is the job of a goddamn parent. You know that's what parents do for children? Shout out to my man Zuma in the building. What up, Zuma? Salute my brother. Shout out to my man Club. What up, Club? Appreciate that super chat, fam. He says, keep cooking, DS1. Reclamation projects are for non-living things. It's either you're ready to take responsibility for your duties or not. Facts. Do you know that is the responsibility that parents have to children? It is your responsibility as a parent to protect your child from themselves. That's why you tell that little baby, don't touch that stove. Because technically, you protecting your child from themselves. Because they don't know when they touch that hot ass stove, they're going to burn themselves. They don't know that. They just being little kids and they see something that they never saw before and they want to touch it. They see something in their environment and they want to touch it because kids touch everything and want to see how everything works in their environment. So it's your job as a parent to protect them from themselves. Why are we doing this for grown-ass women? And why we've been made to believe that that's our goddamn job, to protect women from themselves, to offer them what's good for them, and then have to convince them how good it will be for them. That sound like you trying to convince your child to do their homework. Somebody correct me. Tell me if I'm overreacting. Tell me if I'm exaggerating. But that sound like you basically compromising and coming up with a way to convince your child, hey, listen, if you start listening to the teacher and you get a good report home for the next week, I'm going to take you to eat pizza after school. But all you got to do is get a good report for the next week, and we going ice skating. That's what that sound like to me. Perfectly Imperfect is a woman. She says, no, you on point, Ross. This is a woman, Perfectly Imperfect. So even a grown woman admits that this is what men have been doing to women. I have to offer you what's good for you and then convince you why it's good for you and why you should accept it. A grown-up, an adult. An adult who's supposed to know what they like, know what they want, when they want it, and how they want it. Then what is all this convincing? Why I gotta lay it out? What are we going to school? I gotta lay it out. What are you talking about? School outfits? Lay out what? So it's not clicking. Maybe because you don't want it to click. See, because you a grown-ass woman, right? Then why can't you understand grown-up language? Why I gotta lay it out? Huh? Why you just don't get it when it's being said to you because you're an adult? Why is it not cut and dry enough for you? Why I gotta lay it out and say it with a nice tone and present it with a little cupcake on top with a little sprinkle? This is how you do children. Fellas, this is why we got premature gray hairs. This is why we taking high blood pressure medicine because of shit like this. Because we taking on a war that ain't even ours. See. Hey, let me bust a bubble real quick, fellas. Taking on a woman's war that she has going on within herself is not protection. Let me say it again, because they mad now. Oh, now they mad. They mad now. They ain't want to hear that shit. Protection isn't protecting a woman from her goddamn self. We was taught that that's protection. That's what we've been taught as black men, that to protect your woman is to protect her from her own bullshit. To make her feel comfortable whenever she fuck up and do something that she know was wrong. It's our job to now sprinkle some flowers on top and make it go away. Because we men, you know how much shit we didn't get done doing this? Do you know how much shit we not getting done because we sitting around for 40 years doing shit like this? This is shit that we doing as men. They don't realize it until the protection is gone. Bye-bye. How can you protect someone from themselves? Exactly, Double C. You can't. You can't. You can't. Let's get to this first video, y'all. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are coming in the vertical feed. Let's get to this first video. Let's get to this first video. They're not going to like this one, buddy. You're not going to like this one. But hey, it's the truth, fellas. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Fair use. Thank you, Ms. L'Oreal. I appreciate that. Shout out to my comrade Po Boy Films in the building. Salute, my brother. Salute, salute, salute. Salute. Happy New Year's to you, family. Hope all is well, man. We back in the building. We back in the building. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Let's take a listen to this.
Heal your trauma. That's not what a relationship is. To me, I don't think that's a therapist's job. That's your job. I just met you. I've only known you this amount of time.
Yeah.
Why am I assuming responsibility for everything that happened for you in those 35 years? All I am is a man that wants to love you. Will you let me?
Yeah.
All this other shit? Oh, that ain't me. I'm not here to heal your trauma. That's not what a relationship is. To me, I don't think that's a therapist's job. That's your job. I just met you. I've only known you this amount of time.
Yeah.
Why am I assuming responsibility for everything that happened for you in those 35 years? All I am is a man that wants to love you. Will you let me?
Yeah.
All this other shit? Oh, that ain't me. I'm not here to heal your.
Did y'all hear that? Shout out to Marlon Wayans. Did y'all hear that? It is not my responsibility to heal your trauma. All I am is a man that's trying to love you. Will you let me? This is what we've literally, as men, as black men, have been going through forever, for years. Just trying to get them to understand that point. Why I gotta go through all this other shit? Just to love you. Just to show you that I love you. This is what has stopped a lot of progress for us men, especially us brothers. For a lot of us, it has stagnated us. It's a lot of men are in marriages like this, have been in marriages like this for 30, 40 years. And they never had a chance to grow and be who they supposed to be, who they are meant to be. The man that God made them to be. Because we're assuming the wrong assignments, fellas. We are assuming the wrong assignment. And we have to understand this. Because coming into 2025, brothers, it's time for us to come at this thing in a whole new way, man. A whole new way, a whole new strategy. And this is not to prove anything to nobody, show any, this is not about that. This is about growth and development for us as men. See, let me tell y'all something else too, black man, my FBA brothers. Stop feeling guilty for doing what you need to do for you. See, because let me tell you what's being done to us. Our success is now being predicated on what our women look like, on what our women do, and how our women is living based off of the things we've accomplished. That we have to erase that. Because our legacy needs to be seen by what we've done. Because we're the ones who did it. You see? No one else, no other group of men, success and accomplishments are predicated off who inherits the most. It's time for us to start thinking about legacy, brothers. Legacy. That's more important than anything else. And whoever don't want to be a part of your legacy, they don't have to be. They don't have to, or they don't have to be involved. You see? We got work to do. And this is what we need to be focusing on. The work that needs to be done. People got their own things that they got to handle. Let them do it. Because we meddling into people's problems that's not ours. A woman's personal issues and problems and downfalls and all that shit, that ain't got nothing to do with us. That's her business. And we have to stop trying to take on this stuff because we wasting a lot of time and we not getting things done because of it. And then these same women that we spend all this time on trying to make sure they okay and we sacrificing the mission, they turn around and say, we ain't never built nothing. Y'all see how this works? Those same women will turn around and say, oh, black men ain't never built nothing. The same women that we sat back for 15, 20 years and became mediocre because we struggling to keep this up and to make sure she okay. We done became mediocre because of that shit. And then they turn around and say, oh, black men ain't never built nothing. Maybe if we wasn't sitting around worried about why you sitting around all the time, goddamn crying and whining about life, maybe something would have been built. But remember, your feelings are so important. Your feelings are more important than the mission. So he got to always make sure you feeling okay, even though he got all this shit he got to do. And then when none of that shit get done, you turn around and say, oh, look, you ain't never do nothing. You see what's going on, fellas? Do y'all see what's going on? Y'all see what's going on? So we getting ready to get into this next video, and then we're going to wrap up today's show, because we might come back with another show, y'all. We might come back with another show, because I told y'all we back in full effect, right? So we might come back with another show. It depends. I'm not sure. I got some things I got to do. You know, as y'all know, Sonny Boy is here. Shout out to Sonny Boy. Daddy love you. Daddy loves you. Right? But we might be back. So I'm going to get into this last video. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button, y'all. Double tap y'all screens if y'all are in the vertical feed. Share the show. Support the show, man. Support the show. The Cash App is going across the screen. Shout out to my man Bob in the building. Bob says, trying to save the women in my family cost me big. Absolutely, my brother. Shout out to my man Bob. Salute, bro. Y'all support the show, y'all. Let's get into this last video before we wrap it up. Shout out to 22 Ronin in the building. What up, 22? He says, black men do have to figure it out on an individual basis. True that. So let's get into this last video. Because we have a lot more things that we need to be focused on, fellas. So let's get to it. Let me share my screen. Fair use, fair use, fair use. Shout out to D-Ski, man. D-Ski says, you're right. Legacy to me equals family dynamics, relationships, and structure. That benefit will show from generational wealth. Our kids must be ready, and with the relationships we build, they won't be. Facts. Facts, D-Ski. Facts. Shout out to my brother D-Ski Velli. What up, Astral? Shout out to my brother Astral in the building. Salute, salute, salute. We're going to get to this video, Astral, and then we're going to wrap it up, bro. But I might come back with another show. So just catch the playback. Thank you, L'Oreal. I appreciate it. Shout out to Kwafi in the building. Appreciate that, Kwafi. Salute. Let's get to this video, man. This video is from a guy, a Toast to Life podcast. He says 7 things you are not responsible for. 7 things we are not responsible for, fellas. Let's get into it.
You're not responsible for, and we have to understand. You're not responsible for other people's happiness. Let them be unhappy. You're not responsible for making people understand your choices. Let them be confused. You're not responsible for managing someone else's emotions. Let them feel the way they feel. You're not responsible for providing your worth to people who don't see it. Let them underestimate you. You're not responsible for meeting everybody's expectations. Let them be disappointed. You're not responsible for rescuing people from their problems. Let them learn from life. You're not responsible for managing everyone and everything around you. Let them be. And stop wasting your time and energy on things you cannot control. Let others people's moods, emotions, and actions, and focus on one thing you can control, which is only you. Damn. Hey, you have to be grateful for the people that stayed and the people that left. Everybody came for a reason to teach you something, and you take the lesson, not the person. You know, lose the person, not the lesson. 7 things you're not responsible for, and we have to understand. You're not responsible for other people's happiness. Let them be unhappy. You're not responsible for making people understand your choices. Let them be confused. You're not responsible for managing someone else's emotions. Let them feel the way they feel. You're not responsible for providing your worth to people who don't see it. Let them underestimate you. You're not responsible for meeting everybody's expectations. Let them be disappointed. You're not responsible for rescuing people from their problems. Let them learn from life. You're not responsible for managing everyone and everything around you. Let them be. And stop wasting your time and energy on things you cannot control. Let others people's moods, emotions, and actions, and focus on one thing you can control, which is only you. Damn. Hey, you have to be grateful for the people that stayed and the people that left. Everybody came for a reason to teach you something, and you take the lesson, not the person. Lose the person, not the lesson.
Can y'all hear me? Y'all give me 1 second. Okay. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? I don't know what's going on with my camera, but can y'all hear me? Okay. Well, like I said, we might be back later on today. Salute to everyone for pulling up to the show. Shout out to my lovely lady Maz for coming through and holding it down as always. Shout out to everyone who supported the show. If you hit the super chat, if you hit the Cash App or the Venmo, if you would like to support the show, DS100 Network on Cash App. That's $ DS100 Network on Cash App. $ DS100 Network on Cash App. Or you can hit me up on Venmo at SHEEPSTAYSLEEPTV. Man, I appreciate everyone for pulling up. This is the first show back. Like I said, we will be back, if not later on today, definitely tomorrow, man. So salute to everyone, man. Shout out to all of the visionaries. Salute. And I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.